already live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the pre-show, to the Brony Show. I'm your host of the pre-show, not the Brony Show, and I'm joined by the host of the Brony Show, who is not the host of the pre-show, Circuit.
T. And it's
Gesundheit.
I believe you mean Kazunhoof. Man, that doesn't have good mouthfeel.
I told ya.
About the cheat. Now I
So, who's changed all the titles and whatnot? Because I don't see my seconds from Ponies Online here.
know about the cheat. Now I can answer emails with boxing gloves on.
That's a good question. Creature.
I've got some good news last week, and that makes me happy.
Hell
Yay.
yeah. I like good news.
There is to know about the cheat. Now I can answer emails with boxing gloves on.
And Circuit's having stuff coming in through his.
Yeah, what
better
is
off
that?
not.
Is that the Twilight Sparkle zombie that wasn't actually Twilight Sparkle but sounds an awful lot like Twilight Sparkle?
No, but it might as well be a zombie. Apparently, 15 AI came back online.
Oh no!
Don't know what that is.
It's basically the voice
Before all of this stupidity happened with a bunch of AI developers basically trying to run to the bottom of the hill of mass produced quantity crap. Somebody was trying to make like a synthesized pony voice thing that you could type in, and it would generate a voice similar to a pony, but not quite. It sounds kind of off and quirky and weird, and you could tell it was artificial, but it was at the same time it was stupid. But yeah, it kept getting.
I remember
It kept
this.
being. It was like in the early before all of the images and all the crap. You know, back when they had the does Bruno Mars is gay thing going on. You know, where it's
Yes,
where it's janky. It's
Ba-
so janky that it's just funny.
back when the internet felt more fun.
Yeah, they basically brought it back, and it's pretty janky still, so it's still pretty fun to mess with.
On that note, Textalion.
To the south and east of me are a ton of storms, but thankfully I do not have any right now. But I did earlier today.
That's good. Not that you had storms recent. We had storms here, just not anywhere near as bad.
Well, Toma and I are in the middle of Tornado Alley, so that should say a lot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, most of Tornado Alley is slowly moving over towards Ohio due to the climate.
Well,
Well, it seems to be expanding, actually.
at least
Mhm.
Ohio deserves it. I'm just kidding. Slightly. They had some cool railroad history at one time. Long ago.
Back in the olden days, just 1,000-yard stare.
You know, like, they could. And they have every right to have train service in their state. Like, their three major cities are in a straight fucking line. And there are tracks between them. And all the potential in the world to have passenger service. And they almost had it. And then they didn't. Anyways, did I go through everyone? Did I get Creature? Did I get you yet? I should have got you.
You got me.
I did. That's right, you have good news. Alright, speaking of good news, I have news too. More of like just funny, semi-local thing. Alright, hey y'all. Have I ever told you about Smuggler's Notch?
Go on.
Okay, it's kind of like a touristy hiking well, not really that touristy. It's this very beautiful road that like weaves through some rocks and stuff. It's very pretty. There's lots of hiking trails out there. But it has recently locally become more infamous for one thing. And that is swallowing trucks, semis specifically.
So, by swallowing trucks, you mean sinkholes?
No, no. I mean, like, trucks just keep getting stuck in it. So, like, it's got these really, really, really tight curves, right? And they're not tight curves you can just drive through. There are fucking boulders in the way. Uh, it goes to a single lane in a lot of places around, like, certain rocks and stuff. And, like, even in a car, you gotta be careful. And here's the thing. This road is not meant for semis. In fact, is very well signed to stop semis from going into it. And yet it happens every year, at least once a year. Last year was like the first time in a long time that it seemed like we didn't really get one. We kind of did. So, to try and alleviate the issue, along with all of the signs and blinking lights along the way to warn, hey, if you're a semi, turn around now. This is your last chance. On top of all that, and believe me, there are a lot of signs. It seemed like they figured it out because they added a chicane at the beginning of the road. While you still have a chance to turn around, they put in a chicane to make it so that way it would be impossible for someone to drive through there and, you know, with a semi and be like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. Well, last year they put it in, and it didn't exactly work. There was one truck that drove around the chicane by driving onto the left-hand side of the road, and it got a little ways, but before it could get stuck, he stopped and realized, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Cool. Awesome. Great. 2024, uneventful. This year. Now, I want to say, the Notch Road opened for the season May 8th. We are at, checks notes, May 19th. And, oh baby, it happened. It fucking happened again. That's right, y'all.
Look at this. 11.
Oh, shoot. I didn't want to click on that. Okay. Transition. Boom. There it is. We got another one.
Time I'm just remembering that I needed to get Dead Island on my Epic before that went away because I mean free Dead Island 2, why not?
That's one thing I will always appreciate with Epic. You get the chance to have free games. You just got to stay on top of stuff.
All right.
Well, yeah, but you also gotta question why they're free sometimes.
All right, I see.
Yeah,
Nobody's
but-
interested
wow.
in the Notch Road. Okay. All right.
No,
I was listening.
I was giving you a chance. I was giving you a chance to get ready for the transition. That's all. That is actually hilarious.
Yes, it's happened again. It's crazy that it's happened this early. Supposedly, this driver, who I believe is from Maryland, drove through. And you see, they do have, like, GPSs for trucks, specifically for truckers to, like, you know, that direct them towards routes that are meant for trucks and not cars and stuff. And the problem is a lot of truckers end up trying to use just your standard satellite navigation, which directs them into this road. And this guy passed all of the signs, which are still up, and also went around the chicane, driving on the left-hand side, again, and got himself stuck in there. And he apparently, supposedly, when he passed all the signs saying, trucks are not allowed, he thought that all those signs said, yeah, I'm allowed here.
They are illiterate and dumb.
It's like, honestly, I just like the fact that we have this cryptid road that just eats semis. It's just like, it attracts them like moths to a flame. And no matter what we do, it'll always keep happening. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's art.
Oh, Cole, I also say that's just human nature because apparently in my area, someone did a bunch of of drugs and was like, "Oh no, I have to repay the dealer. What do I do?" So he went to a park and got a goddamn 100, maybe 200-year-old cannon, took it home, broke it apart, and tried to give it to the dealer for scrap metal.
Oh, I mean that's kind of different. I'm praising a road here, not stupidity of people.
I know.
I kind of question if the events you talked about were canon.
Ah. I will say that like this like one of the things I really like about the situation of the Smuggler's Notch Road is one, the frequency that it happens, because it happens so many times, and it's not just semi trucks, it's also been like tour buses and like all kinds of stuff. And like the great thing is, unlike the normal thing that happens in Vermont where trucks run into obstructions, is it's a fucking road with a bunch of boulders. The truck ain't gonna do shit to it in any way, as opposed to what more commonly happens of box trucks running into covered bridges. That sucks. I wish that would stop. I would very much like that to stop. It's a very much similar thing where it's like you put up signs that say, hey, don't go this way, you're not supposed to be here if you're this tall, and it still keeps happening every year, causing a lot of damage to these like old historic structures. As like, it's nice to have a situation like that where instead of a box truck wreaking havoc on a beautiful old bridge, it's, oh, this big old semi is stuck on a curvy road. Just like, it's more fun that way. Anyways, this has been me projecting my Vermont culture onto the rest of you. Thank you.
At the very least, Cole. At least you didn't have to deal with the ice heaves.
True, I guess, because I mean the road is closed in the wintertime. Although that's for other reasons. It's just not a place you want to pass through in winter. Which is kind of funny because we do have the Smuggler's Notch ski resort, which is like on the other side of the notch. Like you can still access it from the normal roadway. But yeah, so there's the Smugs ski resort and then the Notch Road itself, two separate entities but tied, I guess. I would say go to Smuggler's Notch, but I honestly have never been there. So I don't know if I can recommend it. It seems popular with skiers. I don't ski. I probably should. I might like it. I don't know.
It's fun. I almost broke my leg the first time I went.
Hell yeah. I would love to almost break my leg. Actually, maybe not.
Hey, just don't crash into those orange barricades and go rolling down a hill.
Whee!
You see, that seems like
ow.
You see, that seems like something I would do. Or I would hug a tree.
That's
Don't
something I
go
did
down
do.
a diamond.
That too.
No.
Or be like my brother and almost take my dad down a double.
Yeah. Now, you see, I have been snowboarding. I went there when I was a young kid with the Cub Scouts. Because, fun little bit of coal lore that happened once. Honestly, the biggest thing that I remember from the Cub Scouts was the Pinewood Derby, snowboarding one time, and building birdhouses, and that was fun.
Oh, the Pinewood Derby's always fun.
Yes, but also birdhouses, though.
Yeah, the birdhouses were kind of neat as well.
You know, I feel like it'd be cool to just like get together with like a bunch of other like 20, 30, 40-year-olds and just be like, we're gathered together today to build birdhouses. And maybe we
You
could
know what?
and maybe we could get merit badges too. Why not? I love fabricy you did it stickers. Give me.
Okay, should I tell Cole about the fact that Apple's Advantage Tested has merit badges? Well, demerit badges for stuff that you've done while building stuff.
I did not know that. Huh. Neat.
Have I ever told you that when people come to Everfree, we can just do that because I can
Yeah.
just get all the material here?
Fair. Although, if I'm honest, I'm kind of more big into running around and looking at stuff whenever at Everfree. But that would be cool. We should
Well, also,
plan.
CMC and I had a plan since the Fantastic Four would be going there, and since there's a movie theater right across the Skyway, could do that.
Oh dear.
Mostly my thought there was what I've got locally for cinema is small podunk cinemas. But if they've got the works of a cinema, like all of those, every chair is actually a lounger chair kind of setup.
Oh, fancy. What was the movie again?
Fantastic Four First Steps.
Oh, who are they?
The Marvel movie that's coming out in the summer.
They're still making
That-
this?
Where they somehow have not had a good Fantastic Four movie like ever.
No, there was one good Fantastic Four movie.
Oh,
It was one that never actually came out.
Yep.
Point
Oh,
stands.
But it was made. It just never came out officially.
Yeah, Roadrunner versus Coyote versus Acme was made too.
And
And
that's
that is
getting
coming out.
distributed, apparently.
That is coming out.
Yeah, thank you, Ketchup.
Thank you, Ketchup. I am going to see it in theaters. Like I also saw the day the Earth blew up. I saw that in
Yes.
theaters.
that
I
was
don't
so
even
good.
It's
care.
coming out,
I don't-
even though they've already written it off for tax purposes.
Yes, but they're not the one distributing it. So technically, it's still legal. I think. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Not legal advice.
At this point, who cares? Nobody knows what's illegal anymore.
I don't know. I'll still see it even if it's bad.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Mm.
At least someone gives a shit about the Looney Tunes.
I will say, I saw the day the Earth blew up in theaters, and goddamn, that was fun. That was a fun
Yeah,
experience.
right. It was.
I would love to watch more cartoon movies in the theaters. I would honestly like to go to the theaters more too.
I didn't
Admittedly,
have
that
the
was
money
like
back then.
that was
I didn't
like
have
the
the money at the time to see it in theaters.
admittedly that was like the only movie in theaters that I wanted to see at that time. I did hear it was cool to watch the Minecraft movie live. I didn't
I
get
heard
to
it
do
was
that.
terrible.
I
I heard
know.
it was a terrible experience.
You see, what I heard was the movie wasn't very good, but it was fun to watch with other people because it was a movie that was made to be fun to watch with other people. I don't know though, because I've never seen it. This is all second or third hand, so
It's
Well,
the rest of the
banking
people
on
that
people's
concern me.
nostalgia for Minecraft.
It's not even nostalgia. It's memes.
Yep, the chickens jockey got out of control because people were making messes.
oh, okay. I did,
Essentially, that movie is the current day a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
wait a
Mhm.
minute. That's you see now you're selling it to me though.
You're also you're also overselling it. I'm sorry, but no, that's it. Like technically for this current generation of like younger audience, this is basically like for quite a few people like the Shark Girl and
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, I got it backwards. Yeah, Shark Boy and Lava Girl movies. It's not a good movie, but it's fun for the younger audience.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. I could see that. I will say one thing that I am glad about that has come from this whole experience is they now make toys of Jack Black as Minecraft Steve. So some kids will just have this like middle-aged man figure.
and for the event, you could unlock some elytra for the game that, or capes that when you put them on elytra, have Jack Black's face on them, which just makes it ugly.
I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
I
Yeah,
approve.
They're
it's
great
incre-
looking capes, but
it's
put
incredible.
on an
yeah,
elytra and it puts on his face? Fuck no.
it's incredibly ugly. I'll take 10. No, seriously, that's just how I am in games like that. It's like, is this the ugliest way I can look? Yes, awesome.
Sometimes that's the
Yeah,
most
I
I
think
fun.
don't
it's
get one of them
definitely
anymore.
thing.
I
Yeah.
bet you're one of those people who make an ugly character on purpose in Oblivion or games like that, just to see to have your monstrosity go amongst the people.
No, I mean, I'm gonna find out this week. I'm definitely gonna start up Oblivion Remastered at some point.
Ooh, that's going to be fun to watch.
You know, I should really pick up Team Fortress 2 again.
Have they fixed it?
I
Have the bugs
probably not.
been fixed?
And the bots removed?
Well, one of the things I learned is, even if they haven't fixed it, you can always play man versus machine. Because if you're tired of the bots, you could always play against the bots.
Oh, so it for people to look up
They're
late
all the same.
later, and if you also follow it, new season of Love, Death, and Robots has come out, and the
Ooh.
first episode is a music video for Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Is an animated live performance where everyone is a marionette.
Hang on. Hang on.
As a CGI marionette or legit marionette?
CGI.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Because I would be like,
For,
how much money did they get paid?
for a second, I thought we were getting into some real Thunderbirds action.
I mean, that would be really
Yeah.
cool, but the whole point is as an animation variety show, except for the rare exception where they do use live action.
Which
see.
is sparingly because it's like, okay, this is only good for like CGI or whatnot.
They did one episode in this season where most of it was live action, but they incorporated some admittedly really freaking good CG.
Oh, cool.
Like I had to figure out if something was CG or a puppet.
That's always a fun thing. Okay, is this good CGI or a damn fine miniature?
Oh no, it's
Okay.
damn fine CGI.
I'll be perfectly honest. I didn't realize this was the 4th season of
Yeah.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Wait, how many seasons? Holy crap! I am so behind
This
on
is the
everything.
4th. Yeah, this is the 4th season of. Yeah, I
Holy
actually
moly.
literally just brought.
I
up
don't
Netflix
even
for
know
this.
nothing about this. Heck, I'm only
thought
just
there was
now
only 2
catching up with my
seasons.
Hero Academia stuff.
I do want to check out Vigilantes.
Oh, Vigilantes seems to be fun.
I'm
I'm
enjoying
not
it.
even
I'm
there
keeping
yet.
up with
I'm
it. I'm
in
keeping up
season
with every
6.
episode
Well,
now.
Vigilantes is side.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Right, and it's also
At least.
prequel. It's prequel
Yeah.
material, so you can easily go into it without a problem.
I didn't know this was a thing,
Okay.
and now I do, and now I'm gonna watch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You know what? And I'm sorry, I brought up the thing on Netflix, and it's actually one of my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers songs too.
Yeah, it's like a damn good one. It also makes no sense.
okay. Is it Don't Stop? Or
Yes.
Can't Stop.
Can't
Oh,
stop.
I can't stop.
Okay, that is freaking cool because ooh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, they actually get really creative with it.
Oh god, no, and I love it. They didn't make them try to make them look younger or anything like that. It is CGI marionettes of their old ass selves.
Yeah, it's kind of
Beautiful.
gross looking.
Hey, the drummer looks freaking awesome, and apparently he's also been doing studio work with stuff like Dua Lipa and whatnot.
I don't know who that is. I'm so
Uh,
behind the times.
Yeah. Sometimes music is all I have to deal with because, I work, and if I run out of podcasts or videos, I go, okay, just throw on the playlist and see what happens.
Fair. Speaking of playlists, I have been listening to more jazz at work recently.
You like jazz?
I have always liked jazz to like some to like more of a degree than like my parents approve of. All right, so you know how normally like teenagers will go through like some rock or rap phase or something. When I was in high school, I just got really into jazz. And anyways, I don't get to listen to jazz very often anymore, but I recently got a coworker who also likes jazz. So I've been playing more jazz because I'm like, holy crap, somebody else who likes jazz.
There's actually getting the next season soon.
Oh?
Yep. They showed an official trailer for it just now, just recently.
For what?
Dun dun dun.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun,
Oh
dun, dun,
man,
dun, dun,
that
dun,
show
dun,
is so
dun.
good.
Ooh,
I just
nice art. Look
finished
at
the
that.
season last week.
That is some awesome art. There you go.
Oh man. Oh.
Are we going through the old pictures of derpy Cole's done?
No, these are just like random pictures that are in my art folder that I was like, that's about the right resolution.
Yeah, okay, Chaos. Yes, Coaldust is Batman of My Hero Academia, except way more violent.
Way more violent and pretty angry.
Yeah. It's, like seriously, his whole power is just that he has brass knuckles. That's his whole thing.
He literally is Batman.
Okay, I love the fact that I know more about vigilantes, but will not spoil.
Hey,
There's
I got
no
a question for you.
sandwich.
I got a question. Why do they call them fingers when you never see them fing?
What?
Why do you call them fingers?
We're
if you
not
never see them
stoned
fing?
enough to answer that.
I don't know where the thing is.
Well, you
That's
see,
the
it's
problem. How do you fing?
well, you see, a thing is
About
basically
the herbs.
it's like just an object, you know, inanimate usually. You don't refer to an animal as a thing, but when it comes to like
No,
say,
not a thing, a thing.
yeah,
F.
it's just the
thing.
more British version.
Oh,
Of course it would be.
so that's the
It's a little
thing.
bit more Cockney.
You gotta get you gotta get a little bit of the thing.
Oh, I
no,
figured it
no.
out.
Oh, hey, actually, I know what a Fing is. A Fing is apparently a network monitoring and device blocking app.
You took my big.
Oh my god! He killed the original alfalfa.
I honestly think
Oh my
a
God,
little bit of
they
this is
love
what
you
we need from time to
bastards.
time. Because I
Oh, the
think just
chef.
shooting the shit's been a lost art in some circles.
Oh
Doing
my
the
God,
shit?
Is that lost art? What?
Shooting shit is a lost art, apparently. I've never
How-
done
how
it myself,
not?
but
Are you kidding? There are people that literally have podcasts purely designed for just shooting the shit.
That's true. This is true.
I mean, hell, on this week's Distractable, Markiplier had a 60% shit improvement.
happy for him.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
have concerns.
I watched this animated one of a raft. It was so funny. Jeez. You know, it's raft playthrough with the water and the raft.
Oh, the brother. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the brother ship.
Yeah, see,
No,
Okay,
it's a raft
I
one.
miss those 7-Eleven quest days you guys used to have.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You see,
Mhm.
I would have loved to continue doing 7-Eleven quests because it was honestly so much fun. The 3 years that we did it, it was like amazing. And it sucks that like it ended in the way that it did because of two reasons. One, far less 7-Elevens. Two, the past 2 years, 7-Eleven quest has coincided with immense flooding in the state of Vermont.
Really
Oh.
sucks.
It's
The flood has stopped them.
it's how I always know what date the flood is, because the flood both years it happened on July 10th, and that is stuck in my head because it's what canceled 7-Eleven quest. For years we thought that hell nor high water would be able to stop our quest, but it turns out high water
Really, high
won.
water can. High water can't stop you.
Alas, good memories though. Great memories, great time exploring. Honestly, I need to find another good reason to do a quest around the state because, one, Vermont, great state for road tripping, and two, I just like reasons to go places that we don't normally go. Like, I will say we could always just plan some trips to like some old train stations that we know still exist.
Coaldust,
Yes.
Coaldust,
Yes.
your co-pilot is showing.
Oh.
You might want to get that checked.
Oh.
Yeah. Never want to show your co-pilot.
Do what is Copilot?
Never mind.
It's your Windows taskbar is showing.
Oh,
Yep.
that. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you, Circuit.
Yes.
It has, I think, for almost every stream.
No, I know. I didn't notice it till now because I wasn't really paying attention.
I actually do have something to take care of it, and I don't know if it's in this screen. It might be. I need to go all the way.
Sorry, is there a squirrel in your taskbar there? In the search function there?
Yeah,
I
apparently
don't know
that's
what
just the thing for Windows today because I've got it too.
I don't have
Yeah.
it, but I disabled my search bar. I've disabled so much crap on my Windows. It's not
Yeah,
even-
I've disabled
Oh,
various
yeah.
elements as a search.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I've gotten I got so used to having that there for like when I'm at like work and needing to pull up random programs that I just have it on my home computer.
Also, what the raft that I was talking about is I posted a voice text.
Yeah, that's the brothership.
Okay, I thought you were talking about
Mhm.
Concordia for a moment there. Toa.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm
That
very
is-
good at naming things, apparently.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the
Can't
7-Eleven
confirm this
quest.
is a
I know
lie.
you don't want to do a 7-Eleven quest around here. I'm pretty sure there's 3 or 4 in city.
You see, that's the
No,
problem.
7-Eleven quest here would be hilarious. There's 3 or 4 on a single street that I can drive down.
7-Eleven quest down here will be non-existent because
You-
the one that I know of is gone now.
You would probably have about 12 7-Elevens immediately, and you wouldn't even leave the freaking city limits. It's terrible.
Let me see. Let's see. There. Okay. Is there even a? Let's see. For the last I remember, 7-Eleven was not in the state of Georgia because of Quick Trip.
Same
That
here
could
with
still be
my
the
area
case.
in Tulsa.
You know, considering one of my 7-Elevens is literally rebranding all their pumps to Phillips 66, I'm honestly wondering if it's starting to go out in a bad way.
Okay, so the only 7-Eleven I'm finding in Kansas is just above the state capital.
Wow, that would be a hell of a 7-Eleven quest.
Huh. Interesting. So I guess Speedway is under the 7-Eleven umbrella
It is.
because
You know,
I
that wouldn't
searched.
surprise me.
I
A lot
searched.
of-
Yeah, I searched 7-Eleven. I'm on 7-Eleven's website. I searched Atlanta, and it literally gave me some Speedway stations that I know that exist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, think about it. Like T-Mobile, they have the free Slurpee every week thing going on, and apparently you can choose between 7-Eleven and Speedway. So I guess it doesn't surprise me as much.
I get that's where I guess that. Oh, hey, there. Okay, nope. There's a 7-Eleven in Cordell, Georgia, which is basically halfway, which is about an hour past Macon, which basically means it's like 4 hours from me.
Wow.
I think is that the only one is that the only official 7-Eleven in Georgia? Let me see. Anything over in Savannah? Nope. It's all Speedways over there. Okay, that's okay. You cross into South Carolina there. You go through Augusta, go to Aiken, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
Calhoun
are.
Falls, South Carolina, literally just across the river. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah. All this South Carolina let's see. Then we go. What's up in okay? No, apparently nothing in that North Carolina corner. Okay. There are 7-Elevens up at up in the very north part of Georgia, like right before you get to Chattanooga.
Okay, the last I checked it up. The last updated was 2022. There were as of then it was 562 7-Eleven stores in Canada, but that number just definitely changed.
560. Well, there's your 7-Eleven quest. Go to Canada and try to hit them all.
Well,
I've also checked. I've checked my area, and Kansas City is definitely where you will find 7-Elevens here in Kansas.
And potentially the
Well,
Kansas City Royals if things go the way they seem to be.
Yeah.
Guess how far this nearest 7-Eleven is for me?
27 miles.
Nope, 85 miles.
I was no, we're close.
So I just double checked, and there are 2 7-Elevens still in the state, and it happens to be the one that was like the most disappointingly not very 7-Eleven-y, and the one that is like the most 7-Eleven in the state of Vermont. It's a vast contrast. There's like one in Bonneville and one in West Dover, and the one in Bonneville is, I'm gonna be honest, is mostly a liquor store with 7-Eleven pumps outside.
Well,
There's
7-Elevens in Oklahoma
within my
City.
city, and one of them is kind of more on the outside of the city limits itself.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 7-Elevens here in Oklahoma. I mean, there's 7-Elevens in Oklahoma City, but where I live near Tulsa, the biggest reason there's no 7-Elevens here is because Quick Trip headquarters is here.
Yeah, Quick Trip's more common in my area as well.
For me, there's 3 in one city. Then you have to go to another city for one more. And if you want if you want 2 more, you have to you either have to take a ferry or you have to drive all the way. You have to drive around an inlet.
Well, I doubt there's more than 500 7-Elevens left in Canada because the 2 of them that I know that are closest to me are now gone.
There's a bunch in Bunbury. Oh no, Burnaby, not Bunbury.
It's always
Barnaby.
fun to find the
It's a
freaking
bird.
names that are common but unique. Because as soon as Suki said Augusta, I went, wait, that's not Augusta near me.
You see, when you say Augusta, I think of Maine.
See, the thing is that your Augustas don't host one of the major golf tournaments of every year, and people in the area hate it.
Yeah.
Do 7-Elevens have gas, or is it just a store? Most
Technically,
times it's just a store.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at. Because if you're like if you're in the city, if you're in cities, there's a good chance it's just the store.
Yeah.
If once you get outside of cities, you start seeing them be more gas stations.
I can confirm that every 7-Eleven that was in the state of Vermont during the peak 7-Eleven quest, when there were 5, were all gas stations. But those are just the ones in Vermont. Also, I looked it up, and I was correct. Augusta is the state capital of Maine.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
It's oddly enough, there is a country club in my Augusta. Doesn't host the major events, but is pretty active on golf.
Yeah, if you want to have some fun, look at voice text insanity, and you can see why a 7-Eleven quest in my area would be nightmarish.
Oh dear God, man!
We thought about trying to expand into New Hampshire because, like, me and T5 both want to do 7-Eleven quest again. It's just a matter of, like, we need to hit a year where, 1, there isn't flooding, 2, maybe find more 7-Elevens to go to. And if we include New Hampshire, we can do more. It's just kind of a matter of, like, it would mean we would have to go to southern New Hampshire, where there's a lot more population density and like city towns and stuff, and there are a lot more 7-Elevens in New Hampshire than there are in Vermont. So, yeah.
I'm really curious, based on the pictures Circuit just posted, if you could get one of those slushy churners, have it constantly going in your car, and hit up every single one of those and see if it can fill it. And put like every flavor in there and see how bad it tastes.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yes.
Great, you want me to suicide slushy? You gotta be out of your mind.
So just go around, get a small at every single one.
Did you
See how much you get and mix it.
Did you see the post the other day, or the
Before
post?
it melts.
Do you see the post the other month where somebody on the anniversary of the run of, oh god, who's that guy who ran through Boston and was like, the British are coming, the British are coming?
Paul Revere?
Yeah, Paul Revere. Did you see that the route of Paul Revere, somebody highlighted on the map all of the Dunkin' Donuts along the way? Honestly,
I don't know why that's funny.
I legitimately want to do
Dunkin'.
that. I want to do a Dunkin' Donuts run of Paul Revere. It sounds fun.
The donuts are coming. The donuts are coming.
The Danish are coming. The Danish are coming.
I would drink so much coffee. Too much, arguably.
The Krispy Kremes are coming. The Krispy Kremes are coming.
I'd have to like get minimum amount of munchkins at every single one.
I do find speaking of Krispy Kreme, I do find it interesting how hard they've been, how hard Krispy Kreme goes for collaboration events.
I'm annoyed. I mean, it's not even good collaboration events. I just saw a box of Krispy Kreme donuts in the store. It's like the Pac-Man collaboration. 3 of them are normal sugar donuts, and 3 of them are just like, one of them just has a little Pac-Man on it, one of them has a little ghost on it, and one of them, I don't know what it is, but it looks like they're trying to imitate like a tomato off of the game. I don't know.
Oh, actually, no, it's a strawberry, and it's actually got strawberry cream in it.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
nice.
cool. That's cool, but it's still stupid. I mean, I'm paying like $10 for 6, not even $10. It's like $15 for 6 donuts, and 3 of them are their standard as glazed ring fare.
I see those too, but the reason I get to try them out is because we've got a friend that every so often when he comes over, he just stops by the Krispy Kreme on the way to the house.
Okay, yeah, if I had one that I could actually stop by on the way to somewhere, that'd be pretty cool. But I actually have to go out of my way to get to a Krispy Kreme.
This just brought back
just
memories
reminds
of
me that every time I go to...
It's just brought back memories of me while watching the Power Rangers movie and seeing all the product placement for Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
people got way too mad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this talk of Danishes and things just reminds me that every time I go to Cider, there is a Danish place that I have to stop by and get some Kringle from, because it is really good Kringle.
If Everfree was closer to Kitsap County, I'd treat everyone to Slice.
Ooh, that would be.
You wouldn't want Dunkin' Donuts ever again.
I don't want Dunkin' Donuts ever again.
Actually,
I don't think I could get Dunkin' Donuts ever again. They actually closed all the stores in my area.
Yeah, actually, that actually reminds me of the fact that kind of upset that my dad was friends with a guy that does a lot of event stuff, and his company lost the bid to do the Comic-Con in Houston this year. And it sucks because I was like, damn it, I was hoping for kolaches because they ended up becoming friends with the guy who runs one of the original kolache shops in the Houston area down there.
What are kolaches? I am uncultured.
I guess you could call it like not Polish. Is it Polish? Yeah, I think
it sounds Polish.
Yeah, I believe it's Polish, but you can basically almost think of it as like a Polish Danish almost in a way. Because they're traditionally sweet, but you can get like I forget what they're technically called something different once you put like meat in them, but they're awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Trying to find a good picture that'll work.
The ones that the ones I had, the guy made them way bigger than that.
Oh,
Like
there's also this kind too.
Okay, like he basically made like they came out kind of looking almost they looked almost like Danishes in a way, like big
Huh.
like big Danishes.
Interesting.
Like let me see.
Yeah, the top is what I've always known Kalashkis to be.
Let's see. Here I found. Okay, yeah.
No, those are interesting.
And they're
Okay.
delicious. My parents make them every year for Christmas.
Hang on. Does that
So
work?
it's just a little bit of pastry dough and some filling put on top or inside.
It's kind of like a cookie.
Well,
like
here,
at least
like
the top
there's
is like a
like
cookie.
there's the ones from the shop. There's the one from the shop that I was talking about.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's how they make them.
I've not
That's
seen them
full
like
donut
that.
sized.
Yeah, like there's like they make some damn big ones.
Yeah, you get your bag for your dollar.
Here we go. Okay, okay, here actually way better. Okay, this is actually a way better image of just one. Yeah, that somebody took a picture of.
Huh.
Like yeah, that's like a single kolache from them.
Yeah, I've always associated them to be like the size of a small cookie.
Just gonna drag this down here.
Yeah. I also goddamn. I also now that I think of kolaches, I just think of it made me think of Jack Patillo. I'm not sure if anybody remembers in RTX where it was the members of Achievement Hunter on stage, and Jack went on this rant about how after Michael had a kid, he stopped buying kolaches and bring him into the office for breakfast. And it's like he's not being really serious about it, but he just fully commits to the bit. And it's just one of the most basic things. What was it? He was like, I wanted kolaches, and I think Michael had the best response to that. It's like, what do I look like? Do I look like a maid of breakfast?
Side note, fun little thing that I forgot about. I have this weird quirk where every time I have to draw the letter Z, I forget which way it's supposed to go. This has happened multiple times.
Those
Not
are
just
some
this
lovely S's.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I was that way for D's and B's for the longest time.
Like, it's only when I'm drawing them. I just forget which way it goes. I just, like, make the thing, and it's like... And then somebody will come to me like, is there any, like, artistic reason why the Z's are backwards? And I'm just like... Oh, fuck, again.
You're so tired your Z's are backwards.
Apparently.
Just remember, you can turn a Z into a 2.
Yep.
True. Dreaming of 2s tonight.
It's okay, Bender. There's no such thing as 2. And I killed the mood.
Now you're good.
Yeah, just every time
Chaos-
there's always a lull in the conversation at some points.
Yeah.
Chaos Sakai Googled that and found that there's 50 7-Elevens in Tennessee.
Oof.
That is a lot of 7-Elevens.
That is one heck of a 7-Eleven quest.
Indeed.
That's a year-long quest. You do one a week.
Oh, that's a little suggestive.
Question 4: Who admires Twilight's butt more? Rainbow Dash.
True. True.
Fluttershy. Fluttershy's taking the picture here.
What the?
Oh.
I can't remember if we actually used this for a question. I don't think we did. I think I was just pulling a random screen cap to use for, like, the test of how the visual question would look. Because if you remember, this was like from that year where we were just working purely off of Google Docs, and we didn't realize how in over our heads we were.
Yeah.
It was fun. Would do again. Yeah. It's good.
Has anyone ever been, or has anyone ever wanted the itch to have Animal Crossing but with dinosaurs?
I know of a game like that.
I was about to get to that. It just came across my feed, Amber Isle.
Oh,
yeah.
It's an adorable game.
Yeah,
Oh.
Short's been playing the crap. Well, he did play the crap out of it. He really liked it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think I have it on my wish
Do
list.
the villagers shame you for being away for 30 days like they do in Animal Crossing?
No.
I mean, some shame you, some just freak out. I don't know. I'm only looking at screenshots and a video on mute.
I watched like the first, I wouldn't say at the very least week of it, but up to the point of getting 2 areas. It's because that's when the streamer did, and then, okay, we'll move on for this. I'll play this in the background since a lot of people aren't interested in it, even though he's a dinosaur VTuber. Like, come on! He played his own character in a dinosaur world. We want
I'm not
this.
sure if they go that far to berate you for being gone for so long, but I can't say for certain. Then again, I think my villagers probably consider me dead since I haven't been on my island in over 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
about the same.
Kingdom style pose.
I'm told it is worth it to log back in for your birthday because your Animal Crossing villagers do like give you a birthday party.
Oh yeah, no, it is really nice when they give you a birthday party, you get a present, get a cake, and everything.
I do
You see the ones that you don't like around the table. It's just like, what? I specifically brought over that freaking monkey, and that monkey did not show up on my birthday. Said I should get that stupid chittering chipmunk. I get that stupid pig that he keeps yelling at me, and you're an ape.
You're an ape.
No, you just only get Raymond. No one else but Raymond.
I got all the Hello Kitty characters. Why did I buy those cards?
So kind of related, but I just like how the first game I see in the Little Critters Festival is Cult of the Lamb.
Amazing.
Oh, is that what's going on Steam right now?
Yeah, from the I just saw the dates on it. What the heck?
Yeah.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah, I got the CD Projekt Red publisher sale going on right now, which, by the way, it looks pretty good, especially if you haven't gotten Cyberpunk yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is just like a like, oh hey, check out like we're gonna spend a week promoting these games, but like only a chunk of them are actually on sale.
See, really funny. I got the community recommends up right now. One of them for some reason has Infinite Nikki up, and literally it's just it's kind of starts off with, okay, hear me out. It pretty much is like, okay, hear me out. Mostly because right now it's reviewing horribly badly. It's got negative reviews so bad. I am surprised anybody is giving it the time of day. It's like, hear me out. It's like, dude, if you got to start with that, you've already lost.
Infinity Nikki mostly negative at 38%.
Yeah, they did a really weird update just before mass release on a bunch of platforms that essentially like went completely nuts on gotcha elements and completely removed a lot of storyline. Basically, it's not even the same game it was before they started releasing it everywhere. Which, yeah, it's like, okay, why?
Reminds me of the Bungie lawsuit that they deleted their own stuff that they couldn't show to court.
Yeah, oh god, I feel so bad. The Bungie that we have anymore is pretty much the same as the Blizzard we have now. It's not the same people anymore.
Devoid of anyone that actually worked on anything that we know him for.
And haven't had good talents. Yeah,
They're nothing but the husks of their former selves.
yeah.
Happier things, please.
Well, I've got one happy thing. Hey,
You're-
Circuit.
Yeah.
You know what time it is?
It's
Real
time
time.
for us. It's time for us to really crank up the stupidity into another level. I know that much.
Crank up the volume, dance, dance. That's right, it's almost time for the Brony Show. Circuit, what's going on?
That's what we're about to find out. So, when we did our little video episode a week or two back, one of the things that we noticed was there was a lot of pony horror games that we weren't aware of. So I thought I'd do a quick look and a couple of game things, Game Jolt Itch.io and oddly enough Game Banana, just for giggles. See what they have in regards to pony. And oh my, there's a lot. The problem is there's a lot. So I figured it might be fun to actually see if we can find some of the more interesting not X-rated games in these. We could just kind of start popping up and talking about a little bit just because of sheer insane curiosity. And I say that in all honesty because I actually did try to, well, let's just say that even using filters, there are people not marking their games and stuff correctly. So it's very, very hard to avoid things. So yeah, we're gonna have a fun time talking about a bunch of fan-made games while also trying to avoid things that we probably shouldn't show on the stream.
Are you gonna make my life difficult?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
I already have an idea of how we're gonna do this. It's just that I'm also going to have a healthy dose of, please, if you're gonna do this, please be absolutely cautious and be prepared.
And there's the bot.
Wow. Well, best time for a bot.
Well, see you later, y'all.
That's supposed to be a live stream right now. It's on right now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Let me do something.
Yeah.
Where are they watching it from? The main site?
It might. Well, it looks like they're on the IRC, so that could be the case. I'll let them know that if they're watching it from the main site, the initial embed is broken, but you should still be able to see the stream if you go to the YouTube or the Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Are there links to the YouTube and Twitch on the main page?
I made absolutely sure that we were prepared for this. I just oh boy. It's really interesting what I have found though. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really interesting. I think I might have fun with this.
What Phoenix was asking the main site.
What?
White Phoenix.
Yeah.
Well, why are you shaking the stop sign at us?
I don't know. Catch you later, y'all. Have a good night.
Bye.